came out, I was looking at this outfit. And I was thinking, honestly, like, why do I come out in some sort of, like, I don't even know what period, Gothic, Roman, I don't know. Why am I always dressed like this? You know what I mean? What is it about me that they, oh, this is cool, I'm wearing this. So anyway, that just occurred to me. Okay, so that's not what I was going to talk to you about anyway. Okay, so, and I'm just going to tell you this before we start. When I get a little nervous, I do this, okay? So, all right, the secrets. All right, so when Sonny and I in the 1960s, we were very famous, and then our career just kind of, it took a nosedive, and we had no money, we had no job, and we owed the government $278,000, like you do. And so Son said, we're gonna have to do something different. I'm gonna put on a tux, and you're gonna put on a gown, and we're going to do dinner theater. And I thought, oh, dinner theater, cool. Paris, London, long gowns, velvet ropes, limousines. And yet, no. Ours was like, the first one we went to was a place called the Elmwood Casino in Ontario. Forget it then. Because it was terrible, and it was like hookers and strippers, and I don't even know what else, you know? And us. And we played 2 shows a night, 7 nights a week. And the dinner crowd wasn't so bad because, you know, they're eating, and so it's like eating. Oh my God, they suck. Eating. But then the midnight crowd, when the 4 people came, they hated us. And I always thought this: the drunker they get, the more talented we will appear. It didn't make any difference, they hated us. So one night I just got pissed off, and every word of this is true. One night I got pissed off and I just turned around and I started to make the band laugh. And Sonny thought it was hysterical, so then he and I started like making each other laugh and screw the audience. No one ever came anyway. But so we just got this thing. So if you ever saw the Sonny and Cher show, well, you would hear those monologues in the beginning of the show, and Sonny and I made them up. So when Sonny and I split, that's the way I did it because it was the only way I knew how, except lately. And so lately, I couldn't think of anything. So lately I've decided to tell people about the 2 nights it took me to turn 40. Which seems to be going over rather well. All right, so it was the 19th of May, and I was at my favorite club called Heartbreak, and with my best friend Paulette. And so we were sitting on these banquettes, you know, on the top of them, these red leather things, and we're sitting there like that. And my dress is up to here, my shirt was down to there, and I was thinking, oh my God, this is so great. You're 40 and you're so hot. It shows the depth of my personality. And the weird thing, I was just about to make Moonstruck with Nicky Cage. Well, Nicky Cage was 21, okay? And no one was going, hold her back, she's a pedophile. As a matter of fact, I look better than he did, okay? So, anyway, Polly and I were having a wonderful time. I was drinking a beer. I don't even drink. I just wanted to look cool. And I was looking around and just being excited and happy and delighted, actually. And I looked over and I thought, whoa, So I turned to Polly. Every woman will understand this. Well, everybody will understand this. So I turned to Polly and I said, Polly, don't look now. But over my right shoulder is the cutest guy I've ever seen. And she goes, where? Which one is it? That one's cute. So I hit her in the arm so hard that it left a big bruise. And his name was Robert Camilletti, and that's another story. So, but all night we were kind of flirting with each other, you know, kind of flirting, not flirting like you're 8 years old. So I got bored and went home. And I'd been staying at my friend's hotel, my wonderful friend, and he had just gotten out of prison for tax evasion, like you do. So anyway, he was letting us stay there, and he was wonderful, and he owned another club called Studio 54. He was just a fabulous guy. So I went to sleep dreaming fabulous dreams of being fabulous 40, and then in the morning, I woke up to a telephone call, and the man on the other end said, "Hello, Cher." I said, "Yes." And he said, "This is George Miller." And I said, "Oh, hello, George." And he said, "I just wanted to call you and tell you that I don't want you in my movie, and Jack Nicholson and I think that you're not sexy and you're too old." Terrible, and I started crying, but like those tears that just streamed down your face, I wasn't making any noise. I didn't want him to know that I was slit my wrist. So anyway, and usually in Hollywood, if you call and if you insult someone, you do it and then you hang up, you know, like you do. And but he just kept going on and on. "I don't like this, I hate your face, I don't like your hair, I don't like your walk, I don't like your talk, I don't like anything." And so I was like, okay, okay. Those words escaped my lips. So I said, you know, I was nominated for an Academy Award for a movie called Silkwood. And I won the Cannes Film Festival Award for a little movie called Mask. So it's not like you're fighting me under a bushel, okay? Clink. So anyway, but the tears were still streaming down my face and just streaming, terrible. I was so unhappy. It was a big job of my lifetime. And, but then I realized something. I thought, oh my God, these tears are amazing. These tears are just streaming like this, and I look beautiful. And I don't have to make a scrunchy face. And then I thought, you know, if you're an actress, or these are tears, you pray for these tears, okay? Because you don't want to have a scrunchy face. You want to look like I'm brokenhearted, but I'm not moving my face. Anyway, so and I did it once in Moonstruck. I had just one little tear stream down. It was fabulous. But okay, and as I'm doing all that and have lost my job, I'm thinking, you're sick, you're crazy, this is insane. But of course, I already knew that. Okay, so anyway, so the tears were coming down, and then at that moment, my kids came in with the big cake and two bellboys, and they came in singing, you know, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Mom, happy birthday to you." And then they looked at me and they went, "Oh Mom, you're crying." And I went, okay. Sometimes when a lady gets a little older and she's very, very happy, she cries from happiness. And they said, "Okay." And I went, "Okay, moving on." So anyway, oh shit, I forgot to tell you something. Okay, I usually go here when I forget. So I was staying in my friend's hotel, but I owed him $28,000 and I couldn't pay. Okay? And now there's another big one. All right, I come all the way over here when that happens. Okay, so this is what happened. This is all gonna make sense, but you have to follow me on this. Stay with me. So, all right, this is gonna sound so crazy. Okay, so David Letterman had been asking me to be on his TV show since the beginning, and I never wanted to do it. All right, now I can go all the way back. Okay, so 3 days before my birthday, they called and said, "How would you like to spend your birthday with Dave?" And I went, "Oh my God, I'd love to." For $28,000. And they said, "We don't do that." And I said, "Well, then neither do I." So we hung up, and then 15 minutes later, they called and said, "Okay, we're gonna do it." And I went, and then the producer said to me, "Cher, just out of curiosity, why haven't you ever wanted to do the show?" And I said, "Well, you know, Dave's very funny and he's really intelligent, but when he has guests on that he doesn't like or he thinks that are not up to par, he can be a real asshole. And he agreed with me and we hung up. So, it's the night of my birthday, and I don't know what I was wearing, but it wasn't good. You could Google it, or YouTube it or something. And anyway, so I went on, and we sat down, and Dave was being funny, and I was being funny, and Dave was being funny, and I was being funnier. And then Dave said to me, so tell me, Cher, he didn't do this, but I like it. So tell me, Cher, why haven't you ever wanted to come on my show? And it's the 80s, and my head just starts exploding. Oh my God, what can I say? What can I say? I can't say the real thing. What am I gonna say? Oh Jesus, oh my God. And then out of my mouth, before I could even recognize it, came, because I thought you were an asshole. By the time I realized it, I was stuffing it back in, but it was gone. You know, it was just all gone. It was terrible. And Dave said he was traumatized for 5 years. But it served him right. So anyway, but we became friends, so that's no big deal. And my last birthday, he sent me a beautiful card and he wrote on it in script. Oh, script is a thing we used to do in the olden days. And it's done with a pen, and it's really curly, and if you have good penmanship, people like you. But you're never gonna need that. Okay. So, but at the bottom of this beautiful card written in script was, P.S. My mother always liked Sonny best. Yes. And I thought, well, he's harboring, that's what's going on here. But anyway, that was then, and I was 40, and this is now, and I'm not. It's so disgusting. Also, if women tell you they like getting older, they're lying. They're big liars. Oh, I've grown so much, I'm so much wiser. Bullshit. Okay? I'm not wiser. Okay, well, anyway, so, but just a little while ago, I did a 5-minute plank. So, do I have to tell you how old I am? Okay. Okay, I'm 72. I never understand what's happening. I really don't. Together as much as I try, it's like, oh, she's still there, or she's still up there, or she hasn't disintegrated, or I don't even know what it is. All right, well, but anyway, I am here, and I just have one thing before I start. What's your granny doing tonight?